Hey everybody, this is Uncle P from Super Easy Forex. Let me try to fix this camera a bit. There we go. So I just wanted to, I haven't done a video in a while, and I really wanted to kind of talk to you guys. So those who are trading during this season, if you're all over the world, because we do have people from all over the world, in the US, sorry, my camera thing is falling. In the US, it is actually a holiday season for us. It's coming up. Sorry about the camera. Uh, Hold on, let me fix this real quick for you. Sorry, you guys. Sorry. All right, so in the US, it actually is a holiday season. So in day after tomorrow, it's going to be Thanksgiving. And then shortly after that, you're going to be running into Christmas, New Year's, holiday, and so forth and so forth. Okay, so what's the best way to trade the holiday seasons? Well, the best way to trade is to understand the holiday season, how the market typically works. As I was teaching my team in class, I told them that you got to be careful of trading the holiday seasons. And the reason why is because a lot of the big institutions, the big banks and stuff like that, the ones that infuse a lot of money and capital into the markets to make the big moves happen, a lot of times they're actually not available. Okay, they're on vacation, just like if you were working at a job and they gave you holiday, a couple of days off for the holiday, 2 or 3 days before, the Thanksgiving season, or a couple of days before Christmas, blah, blah, blah. So a lot of people are taking off. And because of that, the big institutions sometimes are not moving their money. Okay. So I just want to be careful. I want you guys just to simply be careful when you're trading these sessions, because it's not to say that the market won't move. Hear me good. Again, do what you want to do with your account. I'm just here to help. You can thumbs up, thumbs down. That's fine. I really don't care, but I just want to kind of help you out. So one of the things I would strongly recommend is, don't try to trade too heavy, because a lot of even small news events can be over dramatically shot over, meaning they can spike and da da da. Why? Because it's no massive amounts of money to put controls in place. So you have a lot of us retail traders who's actually running the market at this point. You understand what I'm saying? So like I told them, I said, it's kind of like the big banks and institutions financially. It's kind of like an ocean liner. Okay. If you ever took a cruise, you know that a cruise boat cannot make big, gigantic turns on the dime. But if you was riding like a jet ski can just zip, 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 zip. Okay, retail traders are zip, 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 zip. We're retail traders, so we can get in and out real quick and fast and in a hurry. Problem is that when you have too many of us retail traders, especially when you got a market flooded with brand new traders who are all retail traders, and then you don't have the big institutional funds to put some control measures in place, trends tend to be ridiculously overshot in one direction or another. Okay, so when you're trading these sessions during the holiday seasons, it's best to just be very careful, because you get these dramatic moves that really don't make any sense. And you'd be like, man, well, the strategy worked 3 weeks ago. It works 2 weeks ago. Well, now it's not working that hot, not because you did anything wrong, family. It's just that now the big institutions who help you to control the trend are not there. And so everybody's just running amok doing what they want to do. So this is why a lot of professional traders actually just take the holiday season off, because they realize the same information and they just like, man, why even risk it? So if you are going to trade, and you want to scalp, that's fine, whatever you want to do. But I'm just telling you, just be careful, just be careful, just be careful. Don't over leverage your account on any one given trade that you normally know would work, because it could overshoot dramatically. In addition to that, let me give you a little bit more, because this happened last week and it may happen again. All right. So here's a couple of things that happen. The market is also being controlled heavily. And if you know somebody who trades in the market, here's this is my wife coming. If you know somebody, hi baby. If you know somebody who trades in the market, hold on, mommy, I'm doing a video. Okay, if you know somebody who trades in the market, please share this with them. Something you got to be really, really careful of that's going on in the market right now. In addition to the fact that a lot of the big institutions and banks are not trading, there's something else you got to be very, very careful of. Right now, the markets are being pushed around based off of political news. Please write that down. Political news is basically controlling the market right now. What do I mean by political news? All right. So for an example, the other day, about a day or two ago, the market shot up out of the blue during the Asian session. That normally never happens because the Asian session, meaning the Sydney session and the Tokyo session, typically range anywhere from 25, 50 pips on average. It doesn't move a whole lot. That's why you get that flat line kind of look, right? And then it sets up to go into the London session. But it went and shot like crazy the other day. Well, what happened? Because news came out that China and the US are potentially getting along again, and they potentially may come to a deal. If that happens, then the whole market is going crazy. So any little sign or tweet or text or anything that comes out that says that there potentially is going to be a deal, the market just goes really nuts. Now, you add that to a combination of fact that who's actually going nuts? It's not the big banks and institutions who may be on vacation. Who is it? Retail traders. So now you get major spikes all over the place. And so your normal consistent patterns that you see may, and I'm just saying, may not be as consistent right now because number one, full of retail traders. Number two, the market is being driven by who? By instant political news. The GBP pairs, if you look on the higher time frames, such as the 4-hour and the daily, you'll clearly see exactly what I'm talking about. So again, you don't have to agree with me, but go check your charts and see it for yourself. You'll see that the GBP pairs have been flatlined for a very long time, and they're trading within this little window, this little sideline move, up and down a few pips here and there, but it ain't going nowhere. Why? Because it's under control by who? News, political news, the Brexit news. So even if you're trading that and you're expecting a 200 pip move or 300 pip in one direction or another, I ain't saying that it can't, but I'm just simply saying it probably won't until when? Until the political situation with the GBP is done. So a lot of these pairs, watch this, and I'm gonna bless you one more again, because I don't normally say all this. I share this with my team. There are certain pairs that are highly sensitive. Hear me good. They are highly sensitive to political news. Okay? When you understand which ones those are, you will understand why you got to be careful. And I'm going to, actually, I'm not going to tell you what pairs. Join the family and I'll tag you inside. But if not, don't worry about it. You can do your own research, but at least I've told you there are certain pairs that are considered safe haven currencies. And if they're considered safe haven currencies, if people feel like their China deal ain't going through, then those pairs are going to shoot up on you. Okay. If they feel like last night, like what happened, another news came out. Oh, the Secretary of China and the Secretary of the US basically said, oh, we possibly going to be reaching a deal. Those safe haven currencies drop like a rock. Now, which ones are they? You find out for yourself or join Super Easy and we'll tell you what they are. But I'm just telling you guys, during these holiday seasons, you got to be careful because the main players are not playing. So you got the toddlers in the sandbox tossing sand all over the place, and the markets are ran by political news. You got disastrous situations on your hand. Does that make sense to everybody? Can I get an amen? Okay. Hopefully this is making sense to you. Again, I haven't talked to you guys in a little while. I apologize, but I just want to give you this video to help you understand when you're trading holiday seasons, you need to understand the environment in which you're trading. And this will impact your trades, whether positive or negative, one way or the other, because now you know who's really running the show behind the scenes and who is not. And when you know that, then yeah, you may normally want to put 50 standards or 10 standards or whatever you trade, whatever your business is. I don't even care to know. I don't want to know your business, but I'm simply saying when you understand this, you'll know, okay, maybe I shouldn't leverage so much on this trade because potentially, now I'm not saying that it won't. Don't come at me saying, well, you said it wouldn't work, but look at what, hey, listen, I don't run the market. I'm just warning people, just be careful. So I'm just telling you, if your normal strategies is not consistent right now this week, last week, I'm telling you why. Don't take it personal. It's nothing personal. I'm just telling you the big institutions who normally put some kind of parameters to control the flow of the market may not be there. And that's the reason why your strategy is not working. So if that's the case, here's another idea. Why don't you do this? If they're taking a break, you take a break. If your strategy ain't working, just relax. Nothing personal. Keep your capital, wait, and relax. Does it make sense? Okay, you guys, I'm out of here. This is Uncle P. If you do want to join Super Easy Forex, that's fine. I'm not trying to push you to do one way or the other. It's up to you. But if you want to join us, and I have a team of staff who will also be teaching, I'm not the only one. We have a team of people who teaches, okay? They got their own perspectives because they're professional traders. You'll be getting all of that, okay? But again, it's supereasyforex.com if you want to join. But even if you don't, I'm just trying to be a blessing to you so that you'll be aware that this is what's going on behind the scenes, because a lot of people who does videos on YouTube, they don't tell you guys this stuff, and they just tell you buy my strategy, buy this, but they don't tell you about quote unquote real market structure during holidays. This is real market structure during holidays. It ain't structured. How about that? Try that. It ain't always structured during holidays. Now you know why. Okay? All right. All right, I'm out of here because I got my wife with me. I'm going back to hang out with her. I just want to do a little education for you guys while she was in the store, okay? So hopefully this was a blessing. If it was, I'll just simply ask you guys, share the video with some other traders who may need this information. If you have a team who you trade with, share this video so when you guys are discussing your trading strategies, you'll know, okay, Uncle P told us we need to look out for this, okay? All right, bye, you guys. Bye.